Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly Meltdowns coverage of Celebrity Big Brother Season 2. Tonight, we are going to talk about the Veto nominations and veto ceremony, all of it. The episodes are getting better. This was a great episode, in my opinion.
Yeah, I totally agree. This episode was really, really good. I'll be honest, the first two episodes, I was like, okay, like it's another Celebrity Big Brother season. Like, when does Big Brother Canada start? But after this episode, I'm in.
All right. Oh, we got Lizard Gaming in the chat. Hello. And of course, Tyler is back with us. And Deb, can you say something so we can hear you?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, we can hear you. I just want to go on record now. Tyler, you better watch it because I will punch you in the throat.
Oh, really? Well, first I had a question for Deb. I just, like we've been tight for so long. Like, I just wanted to really solidify our final two with the name. So, since it's just you and I in the room, I thought we could talk about this right now.
Excuse me? Backpedal.
Oh, sorry. I totally meant to say final three.
How about the pink ladies?
Yeah, pink ladies.
Busted.com.
Yeah. So everybody that's here watching right before we just went live, Deb just said that she's wearing pink because it's Wednesday, and Allison had no idea what the reference was. So I just wanted to publicly shame her in front of all of our fans right now. Allison, have you ever seen Mean Girls?
Girls, when it came out in 2004?
2004. Yes, but it's like a cult classic. Like, it's one of the most quotable movies of all time. And on Wednesdays, we wear pink. Deb's got the pink hoodie. I've got the pink sunburned skin. Sorry, you just you didn't get the memo today. Allison's unamused.
Because whatever. Listen, I was 27 when that movie came out, and I could give a shit about Lindsay Lohan. Okay.
Speaking of pink, Allison, why the hell is the cat laying on my pink coat?
Oh yes, the shag carpet coat. Well, I left it on the rocking chair last night, and when I came downstairs this morning, he got it off the rocking chair and was sleeping on it. It was so cute. I took a picture, put on Instagram.
We have someone in the chat, Lizard Gaming, said, "No, Allison, you got to be Sam and curb stomp."
I'm gonna curb stomp his ass if he doesn't knock it off. I'm not just gonna punch you in the throat. I'm gonna hurt you. Hurt.
Anyways, so
when you're not in an alliance, do you
No.
understand me? And don't say the word alliance because I don't like that.
Oh my God, that was so cringeworthy. Can we talk about that?
Why?
I haven't talked about Celebrity Big Brother with you guys yet since the cast analysis.
What is Joey doing there if he doesn't want to be in an alliance?
I'll tell you what he's doing there. Somebody wrote like somebody figured out all the net worth for all of the celebrities that are on this season. And Kandi and Anthony Scaramucci are by far like the wealthiest out of everybody. But Dina, Lohan, and Joey Lawrence are both in like super amount of debt. Like, they've had like their house like foreclosed on and everything. So that's exactly why Joey's here. And he's just in it to just kind of pass by.
Because he's actually more pathetic than we are.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's good to know. I can tell you one thing he's not in an alliance with: his hair.
Yeah.
I heard that was like kind of tattooed on some of it.
It looks
really?
like it was. Yeah, for sure.
I just always find it weird when like a guy is like bald, but he has facial hair. I don't know how you guys feel about that look, but I think it's weird.
Oh no, that's hot with like a goatee.
No. No, you need Jesus, Deb.
Yes.
But
bald guy with the goatee smacking my ass. What?
Okay, family friendly.
So real quick, I just wanted to say like what my initial thoughts were on like the first two episodes, since I didn't get a chance to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I was saying, like I was kind of lukewarm about the premiere, but I think things are really starting to pick up. I was really a fan of Lola and Eva Marie. and kind of like where their spot was in the game and how they really trusted each other and they're each other's ride or dies. I think that this is a really good alliance for the both of them, and they seem to be really genuine. And if I had to pick two people who had like the most genuine connection, who I think will stick together, I think it's going to be these two. So if Lolo can kind of keep her emotions in check, which has already proven to be really hard for her, and this is only week 1, and I feel like she's totally just like just going crazy already, and it just shows like what kind of pressure cooker this house is for everybody. But I think that those two are the ones to watch. I think that everybody else kind of has the potential to kind of implode. We've already seen like Jonathan's status in the house going from all the way up here to like all the way down here.
Ricky's playing well.
He is. I actually wrote down a quote that he said tonight. He said, "If I keep everyone stressed out, my chances of winning go up." And I think that that's a really fantastic
I like that. I really did.
Yeah, and I was really surprised to see some strategic chops coming from Ricky there. But I guess his super mellow, super high, as you will, mentality is actually the way to go, especially in a really rushed version of Big Brother where some kind of like crazy thing is happening every single day in that house. I think maintaining just being chill, like that's exactly how Marissa won last season. She wasn't like the head of the snake. She wasn't like making like all of the moves or anything like that. She just kind of like rode the waves in the middle and ended up winning.
Can we talk about the Tamar and Candy fight, the tension between the two of them?
Yeah.
I just think that Tamar was trying to explain her feelings and get it out there, and Candy was just laughing in her face, and I think it just crushed Tamar's soul, you know, that she was trying to just let it out and just let it go, but she was laughing in her face, and that's really harsh. I could see why she's so upset. I really can.
But it's kind of like, I understand that, but at the same time, I couldn't have a conversation with Tamar with a straight face. I mean, she's so animated and she's so like, I'm used to having heart-to-hearts with people and them laughing in my face just because of my facial expressions and my mannerisms, and I'm not doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I kind of felt like,
how to take it.
Yeah, Candy was kind of being a little, okay, girl, whatever.
It was a little much, and she was being disrespectful. She was.
I think. Sorry, go ahead, Deb.
I think that Tamar is taking it a step further and playing the victim role, which is putting a target on Candy. So it's good for her. She's using it to target Candy.
But I think that like at this point of the game, both of them really need each other. The last thing that they need is to be arguing with one another. Like they are the only.
Guys, I gotta check out for a second. Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. The only I would say like they probably had the strongest like pre-existing relationship out of anybody in the house.
I don't think they're going to be able to fix it. But I do think that it's beneficial for everybody else to leave them in there. Let them fight it out. If Tamar wants her out, Tamar needs to take her out herself. Yeah. So it's always good to have that couple that doesn't like each other and has an ongoing thing, to leave them in there.
But does she want to take her out for personal reasons or for game reasons? Because I think those are two very different things right now.
Actually, no, they're one and the same.
You think so?
It's a personal reason, but it's taking her off her game.
Yeah.
And because it's taking her off her game, it's making her a target.
Yeah. So, that's the last thing that either of them need right now, but I think it's... Sorry, go ahead.
She's upsetting her emotionally, and that's throwing her off her game, and she has to react to it. And when she reacts to it, she overreacts to it. So then the fights start, and then, everybody's sick of it, and it's going to make them both targets.
But the whole thing just seems like a big misunderstanding to me, and I feel like it's one of those cases where both of them feel like they have to have the last word, and it just like keeps going and keeps going. And somebody once told me, and I always remember this. apologizing to somebody doesn't necessarily mean I'm right, you're wrong. It just means that the relationship is bigger and more important than the argument being had. And I think if just one of them took a step back and kind of realized that and said, like, you know what, like, we have a past, we have a history, we know each other from like this situation that happened a year ago. We can use that to our advantage and really, you know, steamroll this game together.
And that's what I think Tamar was trying to do.
Yeah.
By you know, letting her feelings out and just letting her know what happened and why she's upset.
Yeah.
But Kandi, it was just being petty and laughing in her face like it was nothing to her. But it's obviously something to Tamar because her feelings are hurt.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Am I delayed at all? Because I was getting a message in the chat that I was delayed, so I unplugged my mic and put my regular headphones on.
You're a little pixely.
Okay.
I'm not getting any delay, but I am getting you slightly pixelated.
Yeah, it'll like freeze for just like a hair of a second or so, and then like you'll be fine. So I'll let you know if it's like super bad or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
going on?
I will say though, so yes, like the whole like Tamar and what's her face Kandi thing was like a huge part of tonight's episode, and it's really a shame because we saw this like really successful like big alliance like just the last episode, and it's crazy like how many factions in this alliance have already happened in such a short amount of time. And I think that Tamar is kind of at the center of it. You know, she is the one, she was the first one in the gym at the beginning of the episode to say like, you know, like Jonathan and Ryan, they're super close. They have a final two, you know, that gets like, what's her face, Lolo, to start like stirring the pot and like flicking them off and everything like that. But I will say like Tamar's intuition about Jonathan and Ryan.
Spot on.
Yeah, it was. And I was very impressed. You know, she was, you know, we rarely see people anymore using that HOH TV to really spy on people and kind of make observations about who is talking to who, like reading like the body language and everything like that. And that's exactly what she was doing. And she used that as information to kind of solidify like something more solid with the girls rather than like including the guys in that.
Absolutely.
I love how they Natalie and what's her name, Lolo, got busted talking about final two, and then they end up, you know, going up to the HOH to have a conversation, and they leave, and well, of course, Lochte and what's his name, Jonathan, laugh about it and go, yeah, I guess, you know, that was weird, and then one of them farts, and then they go downstairs and they're talking in the kitchen, and Lolo comes out and she's cracking already because she says to them, oh, look, final two, and flips off the pictures on the wall.
Yeah, she's really cracking already. It's crazy how short of amount of time they've been in. And you have to think, like, could you imagine her in like a normal like 100-day season? Like,
I think she's a little jealous of that relationship between Jonathan and Ryan.
Yeah.
Because of the Team USA thing, she felt that, you know, it should be her, and it was not. So I think she's definitely a little hurt by that. So.
Yeah. But like I said with the whole Tamar and Kandi thing, it's all about approach. It's all about how you approach that conversation. You know, if she goes up to Ryan separately and she's like, listen, like, you and I have a bond that's like greater than this house. Like, we were in like the Olympics together. Like, we made history together. And that's something that's really important. And that's a bond that we uniquely have that nobody else in this house has. And we should really be trusting each other and helping each other get to the end, because we've been proven to at least like compete or like respect each other on a competitor level. And there's no reason to kind of like make an enemy out of a situation just because of jealousy.
Right.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show like how much of a pressure cooker that house is, and how you just like you just like you really can't help it but just go like insane. And you know, you have to think like idle hands are the devil's playthings. And when you have so much time in there to just sit and think and overthink and then act on those actions, it's a recipe for disaster.
Yep, it definitely is. But this whole episode was interesting from beginning to end. I mean, in the very beginning, they were talking, Jonathan just pops in the gym and then leaves, and the girls are like, we got to get him out. And then it was funny that he popped in the room when Lolo and Natalie and Tamar were in there, and he just stands there, and she's like, Lolo's like, you just need to go. You just need to leave. Get out of here. He's just popping in like a little whack-a-mole.
He's being shady.
Yeah.
Shady.
And what Lola said really stuck out to me was she said it's not genuine. She kept harping on that point because we've seen this being a successful strategy with players in the past. Andy Herron is one of the best Big Brother winners, and this was legit his strategy. He would leave clothes or like other items in rooms on purpose to have a reason to go back in there and break up conversations. If you're getting caught by someone who's like a little crazy and probably not the best player, that probably means you're not doing it the best way you probably could. So
I thought it was funny last night in last night's episode when Tom Green popped in the room when Jonathan and Lochte were talking about nominees and stuff, and Tom's just like, I just want to hang up my jacket.
And he just stood there.
It's awkward though when you walk in a room though, and all of a sudden people stop talking, and you're like, "What the fuck do I do? Like, what do I do? It's already weird."
Oh my gosh!
No,
what did you guys?
Even weirder, and just stood there staring at them, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
What did you guys think about the power veto competition?
Okay. There was a lot of this going on, and I just could not keep it together. I swear to God, Scaramucci or whatever his name is, he had his arms out at one point, and I rewound just to make sure, and he was doing this with his arms out like a freaking profesh.
Who do you guys think had the best humping technique out of everyone?
It was like he was outside of the supermarket on a little kitty horse.
Yeah.
They were, and Tom Green's joke about, I only have one ball left, and my mom really wants a grandchild. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but at this point, I don't know. I don't have balls, so let me ask you something, Tyler. Does that hurt?
It does. But speaking of balls, I am so tired already of hearing about Tom Green only having one.
Listen, I'm sick and tired of hearing Jonathan make Mean Girl references.
And I'm tired of Kato. Like, I feel like he's leaning too in on the joke about OJ Simpson. Like, everybody knows their brand a little bit too well here. But I'm really tired of hearing about Tom Green's testicle. That's not what I tune into Big Brother to hear about.
I think it's hilarious.
But who do you guys think had the best humping technique out of all of them?
I don't know, man. I was just mesmerized by like Jonathan seemed to have a good.
That was gonna be my vote too.
he had a good rhythm. Like maybe he's done this before.
But
maybe.
the thing is, they could hump those horses all they want. They were stacking them the wrong way. Ricky was the only one stacking them correctly.
Yeah, and little Joey Lawrence was just, I'm just not gonna win this. I think it's just best if I don't.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to come off like a huge competitor or anything. I call bullshit on that. That is not what he was thinking in that moment. That is definitely like revisionist history there. He just sucked at the competition, and production probably fed him that line in the diary room saying like, why don't you say you're like doing this on purpose? Like you're some like great strategist. I'm like, give me a break. Like this guy does not want to be here at all.
No.
He's probably the most like emotionally uninvested in winning this thing. Like he gives zero fucks.
He already said he doesn't care,
I mean,
he's going to be in an alliance.
He doesn't want to be in an alliance, yeah.
I'm not here to be in an alliance. I'm not playing a game.
And what are you here for?
I'm not doing anything. I'm working out. I'm playing with my fake hair, my drawn-on Sharpie hair.
Sharpie.
I'm keeping
with a Sharpie in the morning.
That's why he's in the bathroom. That's the bathroom things. That he's talking, that would HOH.
That was so weird. I was watching it with my roommate, and yeah, when he was like, yeah, if you're the HOH. You get your own private bathroom to do private bathroom things. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
That means masturbate.
Yeah, but like, why would you say that on the show? And also, you're not going to do that because there are live feeds everywhere. You're going to be on some like Tumblr website later. Yeah, so ultimately we saw Ricky win the competition. He also had a great line in here about saying slow and steady wins the competition. And I think that's so important for a comp like this. You know, if it's, you really have to, and this applies to Survivor too, when they do like all of those stacking things. It's really important to have that solid base, because the more it's like not solid, the more you're going to fuck yourself when it gets to like the very top of the pyramid there. So good on him.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. I thought it was interesting that Lochte took Ricky in another room and goes, look, bro, you know, we got to team up guys against girls, and let's, you know, use the power veto, and I'll put Lolo up. And then Ricky goes directly to the room where the girls are and just spills the bean, tells them everything.
He's gonna be safer with the girls.
Yeah.
He doesn't want all these strong guys in the house. That's insane. Why would you tell him that?
He can hide behind these hot mess train wreck females in the house.
Exactly. Get all the strong guys out.
Yeah.
So that's where we left off. Of course, like after Ricky did that, he decided not to use the veto. So we have 3 guys on the block. We have Tom Green, we have Anthony Scaramucci, and Jonathan Bennett, who is making himself a huge target, surprisingly.
Now, because we all know that something happened.
Yeah, this brings up something in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get to the chat. Cody Mon 007 said, at the end of this episode, they said something like, tune in Friday for a twist that will evict a second house guest. Wonder if it has something to do with it, because there are some things. Is there anything else in this episode that we want to address before we get into some spoiler stuff?
No, I'm ready to move forward if you guys are.
Y'all done with your you done with your yitty yaddling?
Yes, my yitty yaddling.
Because y'all get together and you yitty yaddle and you upset me, and it makes me cry. See?
Well, the last thing I want to do is make Allison cry.
See what you're doing right now? Like I was talking about earlier, like I'm genuinely upset. And
Allison, is this like a poncho you're wearing or a scarf? Because it's fabulous.
This is actually a handmade scarf that Captain Obvious's mother made for him that I stole.
It's fabulous.
Thank you.
It looks really, really good on you.
Thank you. Can you guys see me? Like, am I not in the thing anymore?
Yeah, I can see you.
I can see you.
I can't see myself. I only see my. Okay, God damn it. I'm sorry. My internet, something. Captain Obvious, we got to fix this weekend because I can't live like this. I got a new.
I think everything's fine.
Okay, let's get into spoilers. If you guys are done laughing at my misery. But yes, Chris's mother made this. This is handmade and it weighs a ton, but I'm warm. So this is our spoiler section. So but before, thank you so much for watching. If you don't want to hear the spoilers, we will be back Friday night at 9/8 Central. So thank you so much for watching. So, okay, spoilers. There's so much shit going on. I don't know I don't know what's true. I don't know what is going on. What is going on? Someone start.
Okay, so I have a short little like recap that I found online. So basically, after Ryan nominates Tom and Mooch, and Ricky wins the power of veto. So Mooch has quit the game. Mooch has left the building. He has been in the Big Brother house even less days than he was in the White House, which is ironic because he was saying in the episodes, like, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to last longer than I did in the White House, like all of that stuff. And it ended up not being true. And so Kandi was put up in replace of the Mooch. So they replayed the power of veto competition for some reason. And
Because then she would have been backdoored if she didn't have an opportunity.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So then Kato Kalin won the power of veto, and he's planning on using it on Tom Green. And it sounds like Jonathan is still
he froze. What I heard is Kato actually used the power of veto on Tom and Kandi as the replacement nominee. But I heard on the live feed updates, the RHAP live feed updates, that they were trying to say that Scaramucci told everyone he was a mole or something. Yeah, wait. He used it on Tom Green. Joey is on the block. I'm so confused.
Joey's on the block.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Joey is the replacement nominee for Tom, and Kandi replaced Scaramucci. Okay, but somebody said, they were saying that Scaramucci said that he told everyone he was a mole and he really wasn't there to play the game or something. Like, what the hell is that about?
Straight up bullshit. And I think that they're probably going to try and spin it like that to make it look like it was intentional, so people don't know that he self-evicted.
Well, anti-Trump turd said that's correct for the Joker's updates. But how did he see? I hope
the toilet.
I hope they what do they say? Joey is next to Kandi, and Jonathan, Kato, and Eva can't vote. Okay, so they can't vote because they were safe. I didn't know that. The mooch was embarrassed of what, doing this on a horsey? I mean, dadgum, he was getting into it. I was impressed. Where are you, Tyler? Tyler. Okay.
Tyler froze.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny that they were on the horse. Were there any women playing in this veto competition?
There wasn't. Well, I don't know about the second time.
Okay. Tyler's internet went down. We're okay. We got this. We'll just start talking about bowel movements. Do you have bowel movement today? Okay. Maybe Scaramucci quit because he has IBS. I don't know.
Or no, maybe he quit because he can't poop in the house.
Can't poop. I wouldn't be able to poop in the house. TMJ Gotcha says, I feel like Anthony quit, but they're trying to make this into a storyline. True.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Pokemon 9 said, judging by the votes, Jonathan looks like he's likely to go, which is kind of ironic considering he and Lochte put together this huge mega alliance that fell apart less than 24 hours, I'm convinced. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I think that, Tamar is really into, I saw in the live feeds today, she's really into girls sticking together. And I really think this is a group of women that really could stick together. Now, if Natalie could check the freaking room before she walks in it from now on, are you kidding me?
She is doing that now. But I do think
of course she is.
Yeah, I think Tamar, her instincts are so good.
They're really good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm really impressed that she not only does she know the game well, but she knows how to read people. So I just hope that, maybe Kandi will go and then she can really play her game.
Oh, there he is.
Hi, sorry, I'm back. I don't know what's going on with my internet, so I'm joining on my phone.
Did Anthony actually quit? I think he actually did quit, and they are trying to spin this into something. I mean, come on. The guy worked in the White House for a while. He knows how to spin stuff. He could lie on a dime. I mean, he just, it was a mole. No, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
Get out of here. Because now they're saying that he's in Switzerland giving a speech.
Yeah. So of course, like the people in the Big Brother house don't know that he's like doing a speech or whatever. So I don't know like what all you guys said, but so apparently like all of the house guests are like really convinced that this guy was like a mole. Kandi. Tamar even said, he was like, you tried to get us, Anthony, but we found you out and now you're gone, type of thing. So I'm really curious to see like what ended up like actually happening, because we just keep getting little random tidbits and like none of us really know like the whole story. And I think it's because like the people in the Big Brother house don't really know how much they're allowed to speak about out loud. So I'm really curious like what the actual story is. But either way, like this shit pisses me off. Like, and this is gonna be my rant for this evening.
There we go. Oh, wait. Before you start, can I fire up the music, please? Sure. Hold on. We got to fire up the piano for.
Well, it really pisses me off because I know somebody that could have taken that spot that would have played it.
All right, hold on. We're gonna whenever he goes on a rant, those of you who've never watched, we fire up the piano music. So hold on a second. And you know, nothing wants to work in my life right now. So fuck. All right, go ahead. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I'm so done with this music already. I can't do like a serious rant with this music.
Come on, do your rant. I've got your music geared up.
I'll try. Okay, so what pisses me off about Celebrity Big Brother is we are already starting with a cast of 12. Okay, turn this off.
I turned it down.
Okay, thank you. We already start off with like a really short season with only 12 people and it being 3 weeks. But like all of us would like kill to like be in the Big Brother house and have this amazing opportunity to play this great game. And we like these celebrities just like don't give a shit. And it really makes for like a really watered down season. Like last season, I think we had like 2 or 3 people quit. So that leaves like 9 people, much less like maybe like 3 or 4 that actually like want to play the game and can do it well. It's just like not as fun to me as watching like a season like Big Brother 20 where everybody's in it to win it, or like where Big Brother Canada where like everybody goes balls to the walls like every week and it's just super dynamic to watch. It's just a shame that like people don't care, and like money is like the only thing that speaks to them. That's it. It just makes me mad.
Does it upset you?
What?
It upsets you?
It really upsets me. Thank you, Allison.
It upsets me too.
And it should upset everybody. You know, like these celebrities aren't into Big Brother like we are. Oh, can we stop? I'm not like running in slow motion on a track. Okay, turn it off. I'm serious about this.
I'm serious. Okay, here you go.
You know, it's really a shame, and I like these people don't know how to play this game. They don't have a respect for the game like we do, or like even just like a casual fan of this show does. And it just really shows when like people are quitting left and right. Nobody cares about the game. They're not playing their hardest in competitions. And then they're saying in the diary room that it's because they don't want to come off like a threat, when really like they just don't give a shit and they're just here to like collect a paycheck. And that's what I feel like all of this is. It's just like a paycheck for everybody. And like for CBS to just like have a little bit of content during like the winter season. It's I don't know. It's just disappointing to me that like people like celebrities want to quit instead of like really having this amazing experience.
Well, it's like the money doesn't really matter to them. Like $250,000 to some of these people, not like, you know, the ones that are like houses or who did you say? Who
foreclosure or something?
Yeah, or something like that. I mean, what is $250,000 to someone like Ricky Williams and all that? But then again, they're playing the game, and the mooch just, yeah, it is disappointing. Oh, hold on, can I go on a rant?
Yeah.
It upsets me as well because we all want to play this game, and you get on there. And it is completely disrespectful. And you just walk. What, because your butt hurt? And then you want to sit there and say you were a mole? No, honey, you're not a mole. You're an asshole. I'm glad you're gone. I cannot wait to see how they spin this Friday. Because it's not on tomorrow, right? But it's on Friday.
No, it's on Friday. And like if he really was a mole, they would have told us on the first episode like they have before, like they did with Annie and Big Brother 12.
An America's player.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's
you're not a mole. You're just a little bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just being a bitch. He's got his butt hurt. Jesus, give me a break. You're a celebrity Big Brother. It's not our fault. Our fault. it's not our fault that you are B-list enough to make it on Celebrity Big Brother. And I'm not knocking these people. I admire them for doing it, but you're not Chris Evans. You're not, Spielberg. You're on Celebrity Big Brother. Calm down.
Right.
Take it down a notch. Be humble.
Yeah.
I'd give anything. I'd give up Captain Obvious's nuts to be on this show. I'd sell Finley's fake. I'd give up Finley's nudicles to be on this show.
You haven't gotten your cat fixed?
Yeah.
Where have you been? Do you just mentally block every conversation?
Yes. And has stunt nuts.
My cat,
what nuts?
My cat has nudicles. They're implants. They're fake nuts.
Why would you give a cat fake nuts?
Because it's for their confidence.
For his self-esteem.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You have got to be kidding me.
Confidence. And obviously, he was a guinea pig in Memphis. A lot of people weren't doing it. I got a good discount. I got
a lot of people are
90%.
doing it because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'm
Come on.
very convinced his implants have leaked into his brain,
I
and
really
that's
think
the terror that he is.
I think that's his problem. I think the nudicles have gotten to his head, and that's why he's so crazy.
His implants are leaking.
Maybe
anyway,
Good.
I'd give him up to be on the show.
I can't believe that. That's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, shut up. Like anything that comes out of my mouth shocks you. I asked the vet if I could keep his real balls because I wanted to have them on my keychain like a rabbit's foot. And I could rub it for luck, rub his little balls for luck, and they wouldn't let me.
Oh my God.
Anyway, one last thing though. I don't know if I missed this in one of the episodes, but did they ever say why they were doing 3 nominees instead of 2?
No,
I think it was just something different they were doing. I don't think
that
really...
they're gonna evict 2 people. They're gonna have people vote to save one person on Friday.
No, the person that left is the mooch, and they're going to spin it into some bullshit, non-existent storyline that they're going to force feed to the casuals.
Yeah, I just don't get why didn't that at least Julie announce this is a twist? We're doing 3 nominees instead of 2.
Because there was no twist.
Well, they did. They did.
They did?
Yeah. Back to the HOH, they said that one would automatically go on the block as a 3rd nominee.
Oh, as a 3rd nominee. Okay, sorry. I guess I missed the 3rd nominee part. I thought she meant Jonathan would be one of the 2 nominees instead of 3.
They're trying to spin it into another twist is happening, and they're going to try to sell it.
Yeah, we ain't buying what you're selling. We're not buying it.
I gotta say, I wasn't a fan of this twist at all. I'm never a fan of the HOH winner for a duo like this becoming a nominee. I think that's really terrible and not in the spirit of Big Brother to punish somebody who wins a competition.
Yeah,
right.
I agree. I don't like it.
I don't like that. I don't think that's in the spirit of the rule for Big Brother or any of these shows.
Yeah. Anti-Trump turd in every time I say that cracks me up. In the chat says they lied and said that they will evict 2 on Friday, but Mooch actually quit. That's the spin. Yeah, they're trying to make it into something that's not. I guarantee it. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
No, it's some straight up bullshit. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens on Friday. So.
Yeah. So that is about all of the spoilers that we have. That's it, I guess. Since we're going to be casting so much during the week, our shows are not going to be as long. Yeah. So that's about it. Anybody else have anything to say?
Oh, yeah. If anybody wants to win an HOH robe, go to TV Party Apps tweet on Twitter and tag 5 people and follow them and retweet it, and you'll be entered to win an HOH robe. And those things are $75, so get in there and win it.
Yep. And how can they follow you on social media, Deb, so they can maybe tag you or
you can tag me. I'm on Twitter at MyNextLifeDebbie, DEBI.
Okay. Tyler, how can people find you? I gave out the handle Taylor Tiger the other night, so I messed it up.
You can find me at TLyons at TLYONZZ. And so Pokemon just had a good comment. He said, Urshi, 3 years in a 3 years in a row of quits. Megan, yep. Keisha, Meta, and Mooch. And I said, no quits in Big Brother Canada. Just saying.
Okay.
But yeah, that's where you can find me on Twitter.
Hardcore.
I have something real quick. Didn't Survivor just implement you could be from Canada?
Yes.
To be on Survivor? Are they implementing that on Big Brother as well?
I don't think they'll ever do that while they have Big Brother Canada.
Tom Green is Canadian. That's why I'm asking.
But he was born in Canada, but he has his U.S. citizenship.
I guess because he was married to Drew Barrymore, he got his citizenship. Yeah. Okay, I was just curious.
In Big Brother Canada 3, they had this model. She's a plus size model from New York City, but she has her Canadian citizenship, so she was on Big Brother Canada. So I think that's like a little like loophole. So if you want to be Big Brother Canada, just get like a Canadian citizenship. I should do that.
You should. Yeah. Please leave America immediately. Anti-Trump church said
get twist fucked.
Canada is like northern Wisconsin. True. It's true. They have the same accents. All right. So you can find me on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. You can find me on Instagram at the.memphis.darling. You can follow my cat, Finley, and his fake balls at Finleys_insty on Instagram. That's FINLEYS_INSTI. Please subscribe to my weekly meltdown. You will get updates when we go live with this crap. Also, please like the Facebook page. And that is about it for tonight. I know Deborah and I will be back Friday at 9/8 Central. Tyler, I think you actually have a live Friday evening.
Yeah, I have plans Friday, so I won't be here.
Okay. Sorry. Anyway, that's okay. We can handle it. Us girls got this. We'll talk about poop. Anyway, you guys, you know what? I'm going to tell you something real quick. You love them cat balls.
I don't.
You love those cat balls.
I actually heard on a podcast about how there's a pretty confirmed theory at this point that cats have this kind of like poisonous spore that about 50% of human population has fallen to. That makes people like really obsessed with cats. So think about how like a mushroom, like a fungi, like infects like the human brain. It's kind of like that, and it makes people like crazy obsessed with cats. And I like fake balls for cats. Like that's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. That's it.
Thank you for enlightening us.
Yeah, so you guys have a sick disease, and I hope that I never get it.
We'll be back. We'll be back Friday at 9/8 Central for the eviction episode.
Apparently cats make good soup.
Yes.
All
right.
I don't know where this is going, but I'm going to sign off with that.
Okay.
Kitty cat. Good night, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Jesus.